Yeah, Solid Hill TDS, what's up? Yeah, come on. I.O.W. Sports Network, late night edition. Let's go. Come on.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card mark. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mark. We about to raise the bar. Wild card mark. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mark. Hey. L Boogie with the hot flame, ashtray full of top names, little tree for your membrane. This the 9 hour time frame. I just snatched up a 6-pack, got my hands on a lid pack, whipping up a little batch of snacks. Yeah, man, I think I'm all set. Late night, can't sleep. Go ahead and just tap in. Better grab you a cold one, and we about to get some laughs in. Wild card on the microphone, he'll hit you with a couple flurries. Y'all need to just strap in for some entertainment sports commentary. We about to raise the bar. Wild card bar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card bar. We about to raise the bar. Wild card bar.
Sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. What it do? What it do? All right, I gotta get this under control. It's about to piss me off. Anyway. What do you do, folks? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Feeling good, feeling great, feeling great, feeling good. Last show of the week. Hope everybody's having a fantastic week. All right. Hope everybody's having a great Wednesday, hump day. Let's get over that hump. All right. We're getting close to the weekend. Thursday's tomorrow. Well, technically it's now Thursday on this side of the town. Of the country. It's definitely 1 a.m. on the east, and it's 10 in the west. Yeah, 10 in the west. So shout out to everybody. I know a late start tonight, but it's all right. Hey, I'm gonna give y'all like I said, I'm always try to do my best. All right, do my best to give you guys 3 shows a week. Probably the only time I won't, I know for a fact, a couple of weeks I'll be out of town, so I will not be doing any podcasting at all that week. All right. I'm just going to sit back, chill, and, enjoy some family time. Oh, here I am. I'm over here tripping. I'm over here, ain't been seen the whole damn time. I'm tripping, y'all. Again, I don't know if y'all heard me, but good afternoon, good evening, whatever. It is now 3 minutes in the show, and I was just looking at myself, looking stupid as hell. Why I didn't hear nothing? Why I ain't saying nothing? But here we are. Let's get down to business. Let's get to the nitty gritty of some things. You feel me? You smell me? All right. We're gonna get down to the nitty gritty of some things, and yeah, man. NFL, it's some crazy things going on in the NFL. I'll talk some revenue and profit. Kind of the theme of this week. But I promise you all, it won't be any WNBA talk tonight. It's okay. All right, but I am gonna go try my best to give y'all a great show tonight. All right, so let's get to it. Let's get to it, shall we? Lemon Pepper Lloyd. Yeah, that is what I'm dubbing Lloyd Howe. The former NFLPA executive. Yeah, what a mess. What a mess. This whole situation is a mess. I mean, my goodness. This is crazy. A mess. That's the best way to say it. NFLPA is a mess, man. It's one of those things where you look at people who are in charge of unions, and this was the most untrustworthy person that there was. And look, I think the NFLPA has a huge problem. You know, if we're being frank, I'll be hard to see or hard to find any NFL player take the NFLPA serious. And I'm talking about even back with DeMaurice Smith. No shots at DeMaurice Smith. I'm just saying it's just that there'll be some players that you know, and shout out to my man Chris Dow. He kind of put me on game. We do the Arrowhead Chief podcast together. He kind of put me on game. He's like, most people really ain't really been fond of the NFL, or you know, most NFL players ain't been fond of the NFLPA ever since unfortunately the passing of Gene Upshaw. All right. So this has kind of been where the NFL players have been at when it comes to their representation, the NFLPA representing them. And here's my thing when it comes to the NFLPA. You got to have somebody there that's going to have your best interest at all times. Just being honest. You have to. One, I think that's for sure. I know they, you know, they're kind of going like the, you know, the lawyer route for this NFLPA execs, you know, representatives, and I'm just kind of like, no, you gotta get a former player in there. And my man Chris put me on that, and I agree with that 100%. The players need to get a former player in that seat, just like Gene Upshaw. If not him, at least a former executive that's been on the other side, whether he's been a former GM or something like that, and he has a fondness of wanting to be a player-like type of individual. NFLPA seat would be great for him, because then he would know how to battle against owners. I think you need people that are or in this case, try to get something as close to the Paul Tagliabue, Gene Upshaw relationship, where they had a partnership, where they really made sure that, hey, our side gets what they want, your side gets what they want. We good? We good. Let's go have lunch. All right. Maybe it's going to take something like that to get this NFLPA back together. Something has to happen. Something has to shake, because this NFLPA is a mess, man. And, you know, if you need more proof on how this NFLPA is such a mess, we'll take a look at this.
When did you finally realize that Lloyd Howell had to resign? I would say, Mike, in this 37 minutes almost, we've outlined a number of exit ramps that any reasonable person would take. Right? It could be the FBI investigation, but that's clearly the last consideration. Yeah. It could be the strip clubs, the private equity stuff. It could be the collusion ruling. It could be, by the way, interestingly enough, the second parallel ruling that we unearthed, exclusively the two of us, in which it was clear that J.C. Tretter was also the protagonist in this other decision that was made to not talk about a case the NFLPA lost because of stuff J.C. Tretter said on a podcast to Ross Tucker about running backs faking injuries. The NFL never talked about it. The NFLPA never talked about it. Everybody on both sides, when we were reporting this, tried to make it seem like, in fact, of course, the NFL had nothing on the NFLPA. That was the NFLPA's actual statement.
Ridiculous. This has always been ridiculous, even though we lost.
Well, they didn't say even though we lost. We only knew that for sure because we got the document. Again, all things going back to the document. And so now they were revealed to not be telling the truth about what happened there. A case which, and again, why is this Veep? It's because J.C. Tretter was the protagonist. He was the actual defendant.
Man.
in that arbitration. And so at what point in all of this, and again, there's yet more that I don't even have time to mention right now that are in all of the reporting. Was it the fact that when you realized after electing J.C. Treader that he was complicit as the CFO of Booz Allen Hamilton, a giant consulting firm, which was found to be, forced to pay the largest financial fraud settlement in known U.S. history, and you were the guy that the whistleblower came to, Lloyd Howell, and you said nothing? Was it that point that you realized, JC, that you made a bad choice? Because there were a series of exit ramps, and he took none of them. And so the whole idea of, you know what, I didn't want this guy. I didn't vote for him. Let's for a second here. I don't even care about that. Let's just leave that to the side, although I have many things to say about that. Spoiler alert to come. I merely want to know, when did you realize that Lloyd had to go? And why did you wait until he resigned to do anything resembling separating yourself from this guy? Feels like a reasonable question.
Reasonable question that he would never give a reasonable or plausible answer to.
I can't. This is crazy. All right, so for those who don't know, Lloyd Howe, former NFL PA, he resigned because investigation comes up. There's fraud involved. There's misuse, appropriation of union funds. That obviously, okay, so exclude the everything that's not NFL related. All right, so the other stuff, dealing with the former firm and the equity and all that other shit. So there's more that goes into it. I didn't play that part, but the fact that this guy has literally just a rap sheet of just bad news, and J.C. Treader, you resigned as Players Association, but you're just in just as deep as here. This is the tip of the iceberg that is a problem for the NFL players. All right. And I'll dig a little bit deeper on why this is going to be more just a tip of the iceberg for the NFL players. And I'm just talking about the NFL players exclusively in this situation. All right. This is a problem because when you got a guy who's supposed to be the head of your union, who's supposed to have these arguments with Goodell as he's representing the owners. He's the guy that's supposed to fight for, whatever you want, how your contracts wants to have a certain language, I guess money tiers, whatever that, they're starting to set up at or whatever that value is that they're evaluating when it comes to free agency. When it comes to disciplinary actions, this guy is supposed to argue for any and everything under the sun, representing you as the player. And this was the guy that was in charge of your union. All right. So literally just cut out the misappropriation use of NFLPA funds and look at all the other shit that literally is just saying this guy is a sleazeball. Literally just everything. Sleazeball moment, another one. Hey, are you a sleazeball? Yep, throw that moment in there. Just literally moments of Lloyd Howe just being a dirtbag. All right. So he's in charge of your union. All right. Investigating something that has to do with fraud. All right. Well, he was a fraud because he took NFLPA funds, went to Magic City. Now, Lloyd, I am not condemning you for going to Magic City. All right. I am a connoisseur of the cheeks. I love a good strip club. Love it. I love a good exotic dancer. I love the champagne room. I do too. Oh, I love the champagne room. The private VIP rooms, love them. All right. I love a good gentleman's club that has you're there at 2-3 in the morning. Hey, Who wants breakfast? They put up the buffet. I love that type of stuff. You know, if I was living in Atlanta, you know, I would definitely be going to Magic City for lunch. Let's get some of them wings. All right. I remember when I used to live in Charlotte, North Carolina, Onyx. As far as I know, it's still there. Onyx. Had some fire wings. All right. Ain't nothing better than eating a 2-piece, 5-piece, 6-piece, 8-piece, 12-piece, some fries, and looking at some golden thighs. All right. Ain't nothing better than it's the American way, damn it. Love it. The difference is, Lloyd, is I went on my dime. All right. I didn't, you know, I didn't misappropriate any funds. I might have miscalculated my funds. It might have spent some rent money a couple of times or two. I might be guilty of that. All right. But I'm not guilty of using funds that were not meant to be at the strip club. All right. And let's be honest, as far as I'm correct, I think the NFL players pay a certain monthly fee. I know the NBA players do. They pay a monthly fee to their NFLPA, you know, goes into a pot, whatever, funds, and you know, for a rainy day, help pay for insurance. You know, at least that's how I know that the NBA is set up. As in that stuff for the NFLPA is meant for, it goes to sources or resources to actually aid the players, not to be used, you know, for clucking and I'm gonna leave that alone. But regardless, this dude Lloyd is a sleazeball, and this is crazy. Again, this is just a tip of the problem for the players. Let's continue.
And I think it's a practical matter, and I do want to give Don Van Nat and Kalen Kaler specific credit for this, because plenty of people think that my return to Pablo Torre finds out and the document we unearthed, the second hidden collusion grievance, that was not collusion, but this was the fake injury grievance, but the second hidden grievance ruling, that was the thing that caused Lloyd Howe to go. I think knowing that the strip club expense report was coming is the thing that caused him to walk before that dropped.
The dominoes, man. Again, you can only see it as that meme of like, you tipped over one thing. And again, the first thing is Jordan Hudson. But you count the steps, and you're right. Like I've used this metaphor in trying to wrap my head around this, because I fully want to credit the strip club stuff as well as I did before. But again, here, you know that carnival game where there are like a bunch of coins that you drop in, and there's this platform that moves in and out, and you sort of hope for the coin to be the coin to tip over everything, right? It's the accumulation of coins.
And all those coins are just kind of hanging on the edge, and they won't fall.
And you're yelling at your friend on the phone, why aren't the coins falling? Hypothetically, why are they still in power? And then it takes that last coin to get the attention of everybody. Like, oh, this seems bad. This seems unspinnable. This seems like a headline we can't suppress or hide in legalese. And so, yeah, that felt like the last straw. And is it on some level, again, depressing that the unearthing of a second ruling was not enough of a coin to hit the jackpot, so to speak? Of course, but I also understand why the strip club stuff was. And it was, again, man, it's the accumulation of everything. And that was, it's like, come on, what are we? It's a clown show, man. The whole thing of like, I am plausibly, speaking now as Lloyd or JC, I am plausibly someone who just wanted the best for this organization, but the power plant melted down. I'm like, you could say that if you haven't been paying attention, if your audience hasn't been paying attention, right? If Craig Jones has been paying attention, if the people who you represent, the players, by the way, the retired players Sam Macho, former EC committee member who you wrote about, JJ Watt, Benjamin Watson, Chris Long, right? On and on and on. These guys started to realize, Booger McFarland, these guys who were actually media fluent enough to see what's happening here, they saw it before JC did. And JC was counting on nobody seeing it. Lloyd was counting on nobody seeing it. And Mike, I can't help but return to, and maybe now this is the through line, truly, as I try to identify what's the common thread here. Got away with it if not for those meddling kids. And thanks to I.O.W that we are dog. What we do is an honored character that we also need to respect as an institution. That's correct.
It's funny because usually the sitcom introduces the cute young kid as the kids who are the nucleus of the cast age beyond the point of cuteness. I'd love to have been privy to the internal conversations at the production company as to why they needed to introduce a younger, cuter version of a dog that never ages.
You know, I think the real truth here is that we, the two of us, like those producers, like those animators, we're all probably actually just Shaggy. We're getting stoned in a van and making calls, and wherever this thing goes, it goes.
Yeah, that's all good. We'll finish up. We got it from here, Pablo, and man. So I know the NFL about tired of Pablo Torre, and I'll be forgetting homeboy's name, Mike Florio, and I know they about tired of them dudes, because they're journalists, content creators, but they're also investigators of certain sports. Is it investigative journalism? That's a real thing. People still do it. All right. Respect to them, because they do have the access and the connections to more information than I would. So hopefully one day I'll be that guy that I'll have some sources, or I'll be the source. But regardless, the fact that they keep unearthing more collusion situations or stuff that's been suppressed by J.C. Treader, by Lloyd Howe. Again, the NFLPA is such a damn mess. You're the ones that was supposed to be doing something right for the players. As DeMaurice Smith, a lot of people don't have a lot of great things to say about him, but one thing I will say, as we talk about what he was talking about a couple of weeks ago when it comes to the collusion stuff, it's either collusion or players fight for your money, fight for what you need. And again, DeMaurice Smith filed a suit against the NFLPA and against the NFL. So that speaks to me. That speaks volumes, as we talked about that a couple of weeks ago. But I'm just, man, it goes back to sometimes I think you really have to be diligent about who you put in charge, and this is where I'm coming at to the players. I need y'all to be more into what's going on, and what I mean by is that you heard what Pablo and Mike Florio had to say. If you seeing former players who are around or part of the committee when it comes to NFLPA, and they're seeing things before others, and they probably were blowing the whistle. Hopefully they were blowing the whistle on that. I'm like, hey, let's get Buddy out of here. This ain't it. Or let's do better. Let's do this. I saw a tweet from Lane Johnson in reaction to all that was going on. He said it's been a mess. It's been a shit show. Don't quote me for sure if that's what he said. I'm paraphrasing at this point in time, but when you got your players who are saying this and former players who's been in the leagues, and like this is getting to the point where I'm looking at you players where you have to take more control of what's going on. Like I talk about it all the time about getting your guaranteed dollars for these NFL players. And why are you not getting guaranteed contracts yet? Why? Huh? Make it make sense. All right. Out of the three major sports, baseball, basketball, football, your career expectancy is not the greatest. All right. You're lucky to get 2 years out the NFL. You got to play 4 to get vetted. And if you know what that means, it means you must be in the league at least a minimum of 4 years before you are eligible to get insurance post-career. All right. So if anything happens to you, you're able to still get taken care of. Again, that money that they pay to the NFLPA as a pot that pays for this, taking care of the players. That's what it's there for. All right. And so my thing is you look at the whole totality of, why aren't you getting the things that you need? Is because I'm starting to really get the picture that the NFL players as a whole are not unioned. You're not together. You're not together. And players, y'all gotta start looking at each other. And you gotta look at from player 1 to 53 on 32 teams. And then y'all gotta come together. Well, for one, as a team, you got to be on one page, of course. That's obvious, not only on the field, so you can get the success, so you can get to the Super Bowl, and then, of course, off the field when it comes to the dealings of the NFL, when it comes to post-career insurance, able to take care of any medical issues, for rainy day, if there's a fund that can help me get back on my feet. There needs to be, in my opinion, more, I think more research in just the whole CTE thing, because we remember how long they swept that under the rug. And so when you look at some of these things, when it comes to the players, and especially I know I sound like a broken record when it's like, come on, realize your value. Ain't no way that you should not be getting guaranteed contracts, knowing the fact that you're playing a sport that is a collision course every play. Every time it says hike, somebody is going full speed, smashing into another guy. And they're playing with the laws of physics on every play. Literally playing with the laws of physics every play. And those laws of physics take a toll on limbs, on bones, on brains. And I need y'all fellas to really start using your brain, or at least get the right people in place so that you can just focus on just football. Get somebody that you know is going to actually give a damn about each and last, every one of y'all from player 1 to 53 on each team. Y'all sacrifice too much. You sacrifice too much. And if I'm being honest, when some of these guys, we don't, and here's the thing about CTE, and I don't mean to backtrack. You can't really track it or anything like that till a person's gone. But I'm over here thinking like, damn, I think there's more to that CTE thing, if you ask me. Obviously, I don't know nothing. I'm not a conspiracy. I'm just connecting dots, y'all. I'm just trying to connect dots. Y'all know how I get down. I just think there's more to that CTE thing, because the fact of the matter that they swept it under the rug for so long and kept it away or under wraps before it was discovered, and now every year there's something else getting discovered. Now you got Pablo Torre and Mike Florio being Scooby-Doo, and they over here keep unearthing things that weren't meant to get found. And now it's not just the NFL, now it's the people representing the players too. Man, what's really going on? And with the NFLPA being such a mess, you keep finding yourselves in these CBA agreements. And I'm willing to bet that the NFL owners and their team of high-paid lawyers are looking at the NFLPA and their lawyers, and they're like, man, no way we're taking them serious. So, here you are, a group of NFL players who just say, hey, man, I got family to feed. I need to just make sure I get paid. But you're not really fighting for what is truly yours. And it's been going on for a minute. We get it. The NFL has been very prosperous. They have garnered a lot of attention. They are literally, they're the king of sports entertainment. But you players are not getting your worth. How I see it, you're underpaid. Yeah, I'm just being honest. I think you're underpaid. A lot of, especially when it comes down to everybody past the quarterback. I know your premier DNs, your wide receivers, your cornerback, your left tackle, you're going to get paid. I get that. What about guy 53? Huh? He's not living so lavish as Josh Allen. He's not living as lavish as Patrick Mahomes. He ain't got the dollars of Lamar Jackson. He might go borrow some money for Joe Burrow. Or he might ride around in his bat machine. I don't know. Regardless, guy 53 is not living as lavish as player number one. And that's when it comes to you players, as you got to fight for that. I get it. It's a dog-eat-dog world. You got to get yours. But damn it, circumstances are circumstances. I'm guy 53. I'm still part of the team. Am I not your brother's keeper? Shout out to Wesley. But I'm just saying, like, come on. Y'all got to do better for yourselves. Go get this fully guaranteed money, man. You know? So, you know, how much revenue does the NFL players get? I need to find that out, too. Yeah, I kind of knew that the other day. So 48%. NBA players is 50%. Obviously, the big talk is the WNBA players, sitting at 9%. Y'all should definitely be getting a 50-50 split of the revenue. Just saying. I could do a 50-50 with the NFL players. Hell, we could make a case they might deserve a little bit more. 52-48 going in the side of the players. Just saying. I can't emphasize how much you sacrifice. Limbs, ligament, brains, specifically brains. I mean, we come on, man. People are losing loved ones. They're losing uncles. They're losing dads. They're losing brothers. They're losing sons. We're losing pillars of community. We are losing other people who are getting affected by that, because sometimes that person might feel so messed up in his head is he's done something to other folks, caused harm to other folks. There's been situations like that with certain NFL players that, you know, come to later find out they got CTE, but they over here unaliving other people. Could Aaron Hernandez been prevented? I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't know. But it come out he got CTE after his situation ended. Like, get more than 48% of that revenue. Get your guaranteed dollars. Get the top-notch health insurance. Here's why you need to do this. And here's why you need to get the proper people in place. Reset on the whole NFLPA. Reset. All right? Just reset. Fire everybody. Because now at this point, I think everybody's compromised. All right? And those who really love it, they'll reapply. Go through the proper, hiring process, but reset. Whatever noise you want to start over on the whole NFLPA. Just go ahead. Start it all the way over. Yeah. But here's why you need, as players, to get the union fixed and come together. Because we gonna talk numbers. We gonna talk numbers, baby. Yeah. Because obviously we've been talking a lot of revenue and profit this week, when it comes to the WNBA. So it's time to talk profit and revenue when it comes to the NFL. And NFL, I know the owners are mad about this one because here's a problem. Here's a problem for the NFL. Yes, 31 teams of the NFL are private companies, as in they can't be public traded. They don't have to share their financials. All right. Just like the NBA. That's another piece that needs to get thrown in there, that WNBA conversation. As shout out to Jamel Hill and Dave Portnoy, who, helped throw some knowledge for y'all. So 31 teams in the NFL are privately owned, so they don't have to share their financials. Guess who is the public owned team? Ding, ding, ding. That's right. The Green Bay Packers. Spill the beans. Spill the beans. This is crazy because you've never heard any money come or numbers thrown out of any team. Unless what the NFL wanted you to hear. But check this out, y'all. Check this out. Mark Murphy. Shout out to Mark Murphy. I'm going to shout Mark Murphy out, all right? Because he just did something that was very, very telling, all right? So Mark Murphy, he's going to officially retire, okay? Literally, this is just days before he's about to retire, all right? So he goes and reveals the national revenue sharing from the previous fiscal year. Just take a stab at what was shared amongst 32 teams, split up, and what each team got. All right. So for that fiscal year, Green Bay Packers brought in $432.6 million of revenue. That's just from the split. $432.6 million. So that was given to each team of that 52% of revenue that they share and split amongst them 32 teams. This is what I'm saying when it comes to the NFL. Man, you can be 0-16. You made revenue, turn a profit. NFL teams are walking ATMs. Walking ATMs. And reason why I find this interesting is because the man's about to resign and has never revealed the dollar amount that the Packers have ever made in a fiscal year, revenue. But he's about to leave. And it feels like he's just spilled the beans. And this is what I'm talking about, players, where you have to come together. So again, I want you to do the math. If Packers have to put this information out, they're public owned. All right, they got to put this information out, or at least it's out there for Joe Schmoes like me to go see it. All right, it's there. If they got 432.6 million of the split of that 52% of the revenue between owners versus players, that means that the league, the NFL, shared more than 13 billion in revenue. And you can't and y'all trying to tell me that y'all can't put egos aside for one CBA talk and say, give us what we want. They just pulled in 13 billion in revenue. Roughly. Come on, man. Smarten up, players, because money is just getting made right off of your brains, right off your bones, right off your ligaments, and you are not getting your worth. You're not getting your worth. All right. He's telling me he's Mark Murphy again spilling to the media, ESPN. The Packers operated on an increase from 61 million to 83.7 million. Profit. Again, revenue and profit. Both are up. This isn't the WNBA where profits are down and revenue's up. This is total opposite. Both are going up. This is crazy. Money, again, getting made off your body, off your brain, and y'all can't come together. One CBA agreement say, hey, whoo, I know the NFL, the other 31, they say, man, if we can buy out these shareholders in Green Bay and get somebody to buy this, because we tired of this. Because when you got to split that money amongst 32 teams, and we have to know what one got, being because they're publicly owned, we can do the math. The players need to start getting smart and doing the math. And they need to say, hey, this ain't it. This talking crazy to us, like Jerry Jones talking crazy to Michael Parsons. Hey, don't put up with that no more. Don't put up with that shit no more. If I'm Michael Parsons, hey, man, you old motherfucker, shut the fuck up. I'll beat the brakes off your old ass. Talking crazy. Either pay me what the hell you owe me or it's whatever. It is what it is. I got to feed my family too. Damn right, Michael Parsons. But that old man is old and crazy, and he been rich for a long time. He don't care. Cincinnati owner, Mike Brown, he old, crazy, got a lot of money. He don't care. But I need y'all players to start giving a little bit more care than just getting the check signed to you. It got to be a little bit more than this. It gotta be a little bit more care than just seeing the guaranteed dollars and yeah, man. I know I got 68 guaranteed, but no, it should be fully guaranteed. You need all the medical help post career that you need, psych evals, all that. You need go get it all. Let's pour more money into brain research and when we find out what we can do when it comes to monitoring our brain functions post career. Let's do it. Let's make the owners come up off a little bit more and say, hey, and use that towards something. You have to start doing, and you're not gonna like it, fellas. You gotta sit out. Sit it down. Sit it down. Strike. Make them owners miss some weeks of ain't nobody in the parking lot filling up the $50 for each vehicle that just went through the turnstile. Make them feel the fact that, hey man, ain't no beer getting sold on that, man. We done lost almost damn near maybe $500,000 in beer sales because ain't nobody getting slinked on that Coors Light. Maybe you need to make them feel that pain of not eating them nachos and popping that popcorn and they lose damn near $400,000 in food sales on a Sunday. Maybe they need to start feeling the pain of damn near the gate then raked in about like almost probably 10 millions in ticket sales on a Sunday. Maybe y'all need to start making them feel that. I got to start doing that. Sit out. Save your money. All right. Maybe not spend that little get that little jewelry. Don't do that. Go get you some hella ice. Go get you some of them moistenites. They shine just like the real joints, half the price. Don't get them real shit. Take your ass to Claire's like Ocho Cinco. All right. Yes, Cuban zirconium, but damn it, you ain't went broke. You got the same look. Maybe not get the Ferrari, Bentley. Maybe just go in on a high-end Kia Optima. Hey, they look good. All right. Is it a Bentley? No. But it's a whip. It'll look good. All right. You can get it detailed just as good as the Bentley. All right. Maybe not go try to spend $10 million on the house. How many people gonna be in there anyway? Huh? Financial literacy is a problem with the NFL players. Let's tighten that up. All right. Again, that goes back to the NFLPA. Y'all got to start getting more. Come on, start getting educated. Start getting educated on what you should do with your finances. Get smart about that. Come on now. It's too much money getting made, and Packers spilled the beans. More like my man Mark. He spilled the beans. Mark Murphy spilled the beans. He on the way out, he said, you know what? Let's share this. Hey, there you go. NFLPA, Mark Murphy. Put his name in that hat. He might, because look, he's been in the room with the owners. He know how they think. He know how they talk. He know how they act. He know where to hit them. Thank me later. Come on, man. $432.6 million in revenue sharing. That's what each team got. And you can't go get smarten the fuck up, players. This is crazy. All right. About 9-10 minutes left in the show. Let's all bring this thing on home. I'm gonna play this clip because my man y'all seen him on the late night. Due to we're gonna get more in the groove of around the diamond with Jersey's finest. So my man, Jersey Boy MJ, the TBI warrior himself. For those who don't know, traumatic brain injury. So he's a TBI warrior for sure. Crazy situation that happened to him a couple of years ago. But he's still here and he still loves baseball and he still talk baseball. But one thing about bro, all right, if you say anything about Ohtani, it hits. It'll set him off. It'll set him off. All right. And because he gets real passionate and like, man, they're trying to make this guy the best thing in the world, and like it ain't no way he's the best guy in the world. And and I to his credit, I'm at that point where I don't know if my man's, really crazy about what he be saying. And reason why I say that is because after I filmed the show, I was making the clips and I was putting them together, and then I was like, damn, man, my man, Jersey Boy NJ be going in on Ohtani. And then I heard what he said, and then I was like, hold up, let's Wildcard Mar, you really pride yourself in trying to always look at sports at the whole picture. And when you hear these sports arguments and these debates, you try to look at both sides and be very objective, and then you make your take. And so I stopped and I chilled for a second. And I was like, hold up, why is my man why is he always on Ohtani? Why is he always on him? And so I'm gonna play this clip, and then I'm gonna keep y'all hip to what my mind was thinking when I was talking to myself about this question. All right. So we're gonna play this clip, and we're gonna come right back to it.
They're trying to make him the face of baseball just so they get the viewership in Japan, the jersey sales, the tickets. Like that's what they're looking at, the revenue. It ain't about his play because they cater around the guy. Let's make the bases bigger. Okay. You can only throw the ball over to first base twice. The third time you either have to pick him off or he goes to second automatically. What the fuck kind of horse shit is that? When you don't, when you're at first and you're not being guarded there at first, you let the guy get a walking lead to second because he knows you can't throw over no more. Why do you make the bases that much bigger? To help this fucking guy.
Wow.
Get his ass out in the field and let's see what kind of ball player you are.
Monday.
Hey, a little self-promotion right there. So make sure y'all tune in Mondays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I.O.W. Sports Network. Tap in with Jersey Boy MJ around the diamond with Jersey's finest. But as that clip was ending, he said, well, put his ass out in the field and see if he's really the best player. And that was a piece that really stuck to me. All right. Now, I'll let MJ have whatever he says and get off, but it was that part that stuck to me. And then I was like, hold up, let's really think about this. So let's see how the mainstream media really talks about Ohtani. This is how they really talk about Ohtani. They really, dominant pitcher, obviously A1 hitter. He can do it all. He's doing things the Babe Ruth way. And I really sat back and I thought about that. And then when MJ said, put his ass in the outfield and let's see if he's really a ball player. All right. So here's my thing. All right. Here's a couple of names of guys who I think, awesome hitters. They got the, accolades to show that they were a great hitter. All right. They got, also Golden Gloves, MVPs. So these guys, in my opinion, all around are just, damn great baseball players. All right. Barry Bonds. 7-time MVP, 8-time a Gold Glove winner. You know, home run king, 2-time batting title. Ken Griffey Jr., he got an MVP. Should have had more, but whatever. 7-time Silver Slugger. 10-time Golden Glove winner. Alex Rodriguez, 3-time MVP, 10 times Silver Slugger, 2 times Golden Glove. Great baseball players. Great baseball players. Y'all can have the conversation about the steroids. I ain't giving a about steroids. Not when it comes to baseball. I don't. I really don't. They can juice all they want. I just say, you know, watch your health. That's all I can say. If they want to do it, they want to do it. But I'm not having that conversation right now. My point is, when you hear the names Alex Rodriguez, Barry Bonds, Ken Griffey Jr., 3 of my favorite baseball players. All right, 3 of my favorite baseball players, and I'm talking about great baseball players. Damn it! So if the MLB is trying to sell me, trying to sell Jersey Boy MJ, trying to sell you, trying to sell America, North America, Canada, Central America, Europe, Asia, Japan. If you're trying to sell all of us that Shohei Ohtani is the best baseball player, then that's what I'm like, well, damn. Jersey Boy MJ might not be so crazy after all. Because fact of the matter is he only has 7 appearances in the field. Literally. 7 appearances in the field. Right? I think it was right field. He had 6 games. Left field, it was 1. Only 7 appearances. So he doesn't play the outfield. He's not playing left field or center field like a Barry Bonds, like a Ken Griffey Jr., playing third base in the field or shortstop like a Alex Rodriguez. All right. All right, so the media wants to sell that, oh, he's a great pitcher. I think he is a fantastic pitcher. His stuff is filthy. But he's not pitching a lot. He's really not. I get it. His ERA, 2.92, if I'm correct. Somebody could correct me if I'm wrong on his overall ERA. Cool. That is amazing. Looks good. That's solid. But he's not pitching enough. 92 appearances or starts, 493 2/3 inning pitched over his whole time he's been in the league. To put that in perspective, he's only got a cumulative about 6 years of pitching. All right. Tariq Skubal out of Detroit, flamethrower, has about 6 years of cumulative pitching in the MLB. He's got 699 innings pitched. So they say you're supposed to be like the 5th or 6th starter in that rotation, but you're not doing the same output of that same caliber of pitcher in the league. Paul Skeens only has 2 years worth of pitching. He's already had 260 innings pitched. Like he'll lap Ohtani in 4 years of service. So what I'm saying is, and what I'm really trying to really get at when it comes to how the media speaks about, is Shohei Ohtani the best and they want to crown him, I don't know if I can say that, because I need to show if you're the best, you can play the field. You need to play defense. All right. For me in baseball, that's the true sport where you can actually show if you are the best or not, because you can, you're on an island when you play defense. for the most part. If you're in left field, center field, right field, whatever defensive play you make, it's because you made it. All right? Every error you make the error. It's all on you. When you are a hitter, hey, I play baseball. It's one of the hardest things in the world. You got to have good eye-hand coordination like a mug. All right? Trust me, this is why I say I don't give a damn about steroids. Steroids is not helping no eye-hand coordination. It may make the ball go a little bit further. Gonna sound a little bit louder off that bat. But trust me, if you ain't got no eye-hand coordination, it ain't matter with a damn. You could be the biggest, muscular, strongest man in the world. You can't see what you hit, you can't do shit. Point blank, period. One of the hardest things in the world to do. All right? So that's why I don't give a damn about steroids. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. Like, come on. You have to show, if you are Don, the best player in Major League Baseball, I need to see it on the field and I need to see it at the plate. It's the only sport where it is literally on you. All right? It's on you. And can't nobody take the at-bats for you. Can't nobody play the field for you. But Ohtani's not playing the field. He's barely pitching. I think he got even only 5 appearances this year. He keeps getting hurt with the Tommy John, with the elbow. So I get the caution. But my thing is he's not doing what he's been portrayed to have been by the media. He's been portrayed as, oh my God, the Babe Ruth of the modern day era, but he's not pitching really. And he's damn sure not playing the field like the other guys. Let's talk about the other guy that he's compared to. And no worries, MJ, you don't have to get this one. All right? You don't have to get labeled the biased Yankees fan. I got you. Aaron Judge is the best player in MLB right now. Because he's filling the criteria. I'm not trying to take nothing away from Shohei Ohtani as a hitter because he is a great hitter, but let's keep it real. He's a DH. All right? He's another version of a David Ortiz. All right? There's nothing wrong with having a career like David Ortiz. Made a lot of money. Won some championships. He was a DH. Shohei Ohtani is a DH. All right? Again, 7 appearances as an outfielder in his whole total career in the MLB. 7. All right? Very little over his whole career. He's not pitching enough to be oohing and ahhing like, oh my gosh. I get it. He got filthy stuff. But you're not doing it enough. He gets all the plate appearances. Great hitter. Smacked another home run tonight. Can't take that away, but he is a designated hitter. That does not give me the full scale of an overall player. Aaron Judge is an overall player. What's crazy is this guy, Aaron Judge, has 0 gold gloves, and I think that's crazy. We already know what he does on the plate. He's a problem. And here's my thing about being just a DH. You can get taken out the game. And what I mean by that is, okay, so you're not pitching enough. All right, so you're not affecting the game on the pitching side. Okay. You're not playing the field. So whatever you can attribute on the defensive side, I'm not getting that. So if your only job is just to be a hitter, I can eliminate you out the game. That's all you got to do. You want to cool the hype on Shohei Ohtani down right now, put up 4 and send his ass to first base. I ain't got to pitch to you. Point blank, period. Phenomenal hitter. But I can take you out the game. I can take you out the game. You can't say that with Aaron Judge. He's effective on the defense and the offense. All right? He's effective on both sides. You don't believe me? Okay. I got you. I got you.
Fly ball into right. Judge is back at the wall with a catch.
Yeah. Pretty good play.
Out number 1. Oh.
High fly ball, deep right. Backing up Judge. He's on the track. He's at the wall. He leaps. And he makes the play. Oh, what a night for Aaron Judge. Took a home run away from Teoscar Hernandez.
Two good plays so far. What else I got in here?
High drive, right field. Going back, Judge on the track, leaps, and he makes the play. What a play by Judge. Getting back to first is Grichuk. He took a 2-run home run away from Kevin Biggio.
Lindor with a swing and a drive to right field. Judge back at the wall, reaches up, makes the catch. He took it back.
In fact, he stole a home run from Lindor. Aaron Judge went back to the wall and jumped. He was 6'7" to begin. And that ball was over the wall. That was a great catch that might have saved the Yankee season. Who knows?
Give me that.
Ooh, maybe that swing. Drives it in the air, deep left center. Judge leaping, and he made the catch! Oh, Aaron Judge, what a play! He does it all, and there's the double play!
Double them up, baby. Come on now. Double them up. This is what I'm talking about. This is a ball player. The best baseball player in the game right now. He is affecting the scoreboard on both sides of the diamond. He is a problem when it comes to hitting. You make a mistake, he'll put it 435 feet past you over the wall, and you better hope ain't nobody on base. You see that he can take runs away from the opponent. So he's affecting the scoreboard on both sides of the diamond. I'm sorry. You can have your metrics. You can have your stats. You can say whatever. You can say Ohtani is this, Ohtani is that. Ohtani is great. He is a great DH. Overall ball player goes to this guy. Goes to Aaron Judge.
Send him to Monument Park now! My goodness! And then completes the play on a beautiful relay. Torres, LeMahieu, inning over. What a highlight. A sensational play from Aaron Judge. Yeah, put that cape on him.
High fly ball, right field and deep. Going back, Judge. Leaps. And he makes the play. He took a home run away from Carl Armstrong.
Well, being 6'7" helps at the wall, too, Michael. It's not only adds power and things, but, you know, I would think Carl Armstrong thought he had this one. Aaron Judge, you didn't know immediately. Yeah, easily a home run. Almost fan interference.
Delighted Rodon, here comes Judge, putting on a show. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, that diving catch he just made was in the same inning as he just robbed a home run. All these clips are literally from not one season, but from literally his whole career. This guy's been robbing home runs, been affecting the scoreboard the whole time since he's been in the league on both sides of the diamond. This is a baseball player. Shohei Ohtani is a designated hitter. See the difference?
Can you believe it? He takes a home run away and then takes high fly ball, deep center, going back. Judge still back on the track at the wall. He leaps and he makes the play. He took away a home run and made the play.
Oh, yeah, I had to be petty. I had to be a little bit petty. Of course, that last clip is when he robbed Ohtani of a home run. Of course, I had to be petty. Ladies and gentlemen, with all that being said, I know when my man Jersey Boy MJ goes off on the Ohtani tangents and he says he's not the best player in baseball, he may not be as wrong as you initially think. If you take yourself away out the emotions and try to separate yourself on what the big media is trying to sell us with Ohtani, I think you will come to the conclusion, like I just did, that Ohtani is a phenomenal designated hitter. He's our Japanese David Ortiz in the game right now. But if we're talking about the best player in Major League Baseball right now, his name is Aaron Judge. All right? I don't make the rules. I'm just being honest. Ball players are ball players. Ohtani got to get out in that field. If he was pitching more, I let him have it. I'll let him have it. But these little, especially this year, and I get it, they probably want to monitor their elbow, but having 2-3 innings, I need the ball player. I need a baseball player. That's what I need. Aaron Judge, he checks those boxes. I know what people, well, he's not a pitcher. He's a baseball player. Pitchers are part of baseball. They are not the a guy like Aaron Judge can eliminate good pitching. And as I just showed you, he's great at defense. So you got to put it over him. That 6'7" frame will go up and snatch that joint. All right. So you got to put it over him, like way above there. He's affecting the scoreboard on both sides of the diamond. And until Shohei can get to that point where he's throwing shutout games, having shutout appearances, allowing no runs, and getting home runs smacked on him crazy, when he's still taking that and applying what he does as a hitter, then I'll come back to this conversation and I can say, yeah, well, we can have that talk that between Ohtani and Judge. Well, okay. I'm starting to see the light of my guy, Jersey Boy MJ. I'm starting to see the light on why he always says that. It's starting to make a little bit more sense to me. Got to play the field. You got to start affecting the scoreboard on both sides of the diamond before I can put you over Aaron Judge. Just saying. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. I hope you had a great week. Appreciate everybody. It's been fun. All right. Do me a favor. Please take care of yourselves, take care of each other. And let's make sure we come back Monday all in one piece. Physically, mentally, all right, spiritually. Y'all in good spirits when we come back Monday. All right. Right. Hey man, Wildcard Mar, appreciate y'all. Y'all know what they do. Like, share, subscribe. We out here. Love y'all. I'll let y'all. See y'all Monday. Hey.
Yeah. Silent Hill TD, yes, what's up? Yeah, come on. I.O.W. Sports Network, late night edition. Let's go. Come on.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card Mar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo, let's go. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card Mar.